What's up? What's up, everybody? What's up? This is Andre and Bryant. You're watching the Repost live tonight here on Facebook and YouTube. So we're just giving people a minute or so to just come on in here. Let us know that you're watching in the comments. All right. You got the link, Brad?
I don't even know.
Oh, all right.
I wasn't even looking. Hold on. Let me see.
Yeah, you could check on my personal page, or it's gonna be on my personal page. I can send you the link real quick.
Okay, I see it on your personal page.
Yeah. So you can just share it from there. We are live, guys, with the Repost. Let your friends know that we are on the air. What's up, everybody? We have a disturbing topic that we want to talk to you about. Brian and I are parents, and it's crazy, so we're going to talk about this. All right, so let us know you're on the air so we can get this video started. Just leave a comment and let us know that you are watching the Repost live with Andre and Bryant. Let us know that you're here. Hope everybody had a good weekend. How was your weekend, man?
I ain't do a damn thing. Ain't nothing to do. Things are still semi, locked up. I mean, you have a little freedom, but there ain't really much to do. I miss the old weekends that we used to have, back in February.
Yeah, I feel you.
You can go to the movies on the weekend. Now it's like, what can we do? But that's it. I ain't do nothing. I was just here. Actually, it was my father-in-law's birthday, so that's what we did. We hung out with him.
All right, cool.
Other than that, there's nothing else to do.
Okay, well, happy birthday to him. What's up, Rashida? I see Rashida. Remember Rashida from high school? She's watching. What's up, Rashida? Leave us a comment.
Yeah, I remember Rashida.
How's it going? How are you?
Definitely remember Rashida.
Yeah, man. So what you drinking tonight, man?
My usual Johnny Walker. That's my go-to drink.
All right.
I kind of needed it after I saw this video. Like,
yeah. Yeah, I feel you, man. Well, I got my usual suspect.
I was like, wait, no, I need something hard, man. Like, what did I just watch? What's going on in the world now, man? And you gotta let people know what they about to see, man.
Yeah.
That's about to be discussed.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we're gonna get into this video, guys. There's a disclaimer, please. All right, let me just put this in the comments for you guys that are watching, because this video is very graphic, it's disturbing. So viewer discretion is advised. All right. Okay, yeah. Hey Rashida. She's just saying hi. Good to see you. Thanks for
always.
Thanks for joining. Stay in touch. All right, we're right here. All right. So let me just put this in the comments real quick, because this is crazy. Oh, you know what? I don't have to put it in the comments. I'm telling y'all listening. This video is very disturbing.
So you just got wrong with it. Like, look, I ain't writing nothing. Okay.
Yeah. So the video is very disturbing. So please, viewer discretion is advised. All right. So let's get into this video. Basically, what you're about to see here is young. Well, you know what? Let me just play the video. And excuse the language. There will be some foul language in the video. All right. So
don't forget a little something at the end that
yeah. All right. So here we go.
Fucking not. Look at this shit. That shit is not unacceptable. You get on my nerves with that. You don't be doing no shit like that. You're so fucking young. Dog. You finna make me car shit. Ain't no sense you getting that. Do you think this is cute? Do you think it's fucking cute? Why you be doing that shit? That shit don't make no sense. You're a fucking child. Do you understand me? I'm gonna catch you with another nothing. Look at these motherfucking people. And tell you you're being fucking grown. Take this fucking mask off. Look at this shit. You wanna let somebody see you so bad. I don't play that motherfucking shit. You got me fucked up. Do you think this is...
So Rashida says that she saw this before. What do you think? What do you think, Rashida? What do you think?
I wish she was on here. People need to.
So first of all, I hope nobody was offended by that video. It happened. The little girl trying to be grown. She's showing her private area. When I first saw the video, I'm like, why is this mother beating her kid on Facebook? Like, I mean, I'm not opposed to disciplining a child, right? If they really deserve it, but don't record it. But then it's like after I got to the end and I see why she was getting her tail whooped, I'm like, oh, I still wouldn't have recorded it, but I felt like she needed to get more. She needed to get a few more licks for what she did. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what was worse, the girl being disciplined on social media, or how did she see the meeting? I'm sorry, I'm glad I didn't try to read it. Now I can't read.
Yeah, so basically she doesn't know if it was worse with the whooping of the child on video or what the little girl was doing it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Then she also says who told her her child was this child watching? Or who taught her? Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, I don't know, but that's the thing. When you have videos like Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion WAP, right? I've seen that video, okay? Mm-hmm. Of course I don't have a problem with that video. But do I want my daughters to watch that video? No, I don't. And when you let little girls see stuff like that, that's what's gonna happen. Now, whether she's watching it somewhere, but kids have so much access. This thing right here is dangerous. It's good for things, but then it's dangerous in the wrong hands. Kids, yeah. I remember back in the day when, we used to look at, like a titty magazine or something, like a porno magazine or whatever. You had to go through hoops to get that, man, or you had to go to somebody's house. Like there's a friend of ours that her dad had, we're not mentioning no names, but her dad had like a nice stash of videos. And I know I could go to that house and watch any kind of porn that I wanted to, and it was all good. But before that, I had to go press the remote and press the button and try to sneak, try to sneak with the illegal cable and all that crap. Now, all I gotta do is go on the phone and type whatever I want to see, and voila.
Yeah, so, it was like you said, we had to jump through hoops to see certain things. So, now kids have access to this stuff so easy. And, it's a good question, like, who taught her this? Because that's something right there that, either she saw that somewhere, or whether it's in the house or on TV or something. It's just one of those things. Like, where did she learn that from? You know, that wasn't just, you know, a kid acting crazy on camera. Like, this is a kid knowing where to put the camera, what to do exactly. And then the other part of the video, she's bent over on the, you know, doing certain movements. So it could have been just like a music video moment or a movie moment or whatever. So
yeah.
I wouldn't have recorded the beating though.
Yeah, me neither.
You would have got beat.
Yeah,
You definitely would have got beat. All right, say hi once, but you got to go.
Hi.
Okay.
How's it going?
it's going good. How are you?
Doing good.
All right.
You
Now,
being a good boy?
Yes.
okay. Now, go on. We're live.
What did you have for dinner?
See, this is why. This is why. This is exactly why. You know. Look, sit. But you really coming on it. Really.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is live TV.
I live in a ridiculous house. Okay. Anyway, what were we saying?
We were saying that you wouldn't have beat her on social media.
No. Okay. Hold on.
Yeah.
No. Fucking kidding me, bro.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So Rashida says that I would have disciplined her, but I know I wasn't allowed to see anything at the wrong time. Like, I had to wait to see PG-13 at 13. Yeah, we had to wait to see, you know, rated R movies, you know. Of course, we snuck at certain times and watched stuff we weren't supposed to watch. I can remember going to one movie, you know, supposed to be watching one thing and then, you know, sneak into the next theater to watch the other stuff, you know. But nowadays, it's just like so easy.
Yeah, it's too easy, and she had to catch that somewhere. She had to learn that somewhere, and I'm sorry, but the beating was justified.
Yeah,
it was justified. My only problem is I wouldn't have filmed it, and then my next question is who leaked the ending part of that video. Because if the mother did that, my mom talked about it. I didn't want to show that part of the video on here because I'm like, you know,
well,
you don't want the wrong person seeing.
Well,
seeing.
The only reason I showed the entire video is because some people would just see that she's abusing the child and they'll just judge the mother for abusing the child. So you need to see why. You know, it was hard for me to watch, but it was like, I'd rather show the whole thing so nobody gets it twisted. Because somebody, if they only, as soon as you first start watching the video, I judge that mother at first. I'm like, yo, why she put her kid on social media? Like, damn, I was thinking like maybe she's probably like a mother that is like stressed out, single mother stressed out. She's taking it out on her daughter. And I'm like, damn, that's messed up. But then when I see what her daughter did, I'm like, man, you should have done more. I still don't agree with recording it because people could use that against you. You should never spank your kid because then, you know, and that stuff is going to be out there forever. If somebody recognized that little girl, if she keeps the same facial features and recognize her in the next 10 years, that could mess her up in high school, you know, going to college, you know. So certain things you just don't do in public, you know, but
she's just going to be known as, you know, oh, this girl's fast. This girl's fresh.
Yeah, but she deserved that whooping because her mother needed to beat that out of her because if she did it once, we don't know if she's done it before. She must have been practicing doing it before. It's not like that was the first time she ever did all of that. You know,
this is probably the first time she got caught.
Yeah, first time she got caught. First time she maybe had done it on camera. But
then again, you also had to listen to something that the mother said. Mother, as she was yelling, unless this is just the way she yells at her, she said, "I'm sick of you with that shit." You know, maybe this is something that she's done before.
Yeah, probably she probably did it before, and it just didn't.
She probably did it before. Her mother probably caught her doing something with a camera, or maybe watching something that she shouldn't have watched. Whatever the case is, And now it's like, hey, you still doing that mess. And I already told you about it once. And now this time, no, it's out there on the internet. Like, you a little girl going viral for the wrong things. You know, you expect your kid to go viral for doing something like playing the piano or something, you know, or one of the kid geniuses or whatever. You know, instead now you going viral for, you know, showing lady parts, even though she still had clothes on, but you showing parts of your body that you're not supposed to be zooming in on and getting on all fours. Like, come on now, you too young for that.
Yeah,
she looked like she could be no more than about what
9, 10, or
8 years old.
Yeah, she was either 8, 9, 10, or 11. I don't think she was any older than that.
No, she wasn't no older than that. She was somewhere in that region.
Yeah,
and the ass whooping was definitely well deserved. Well deserved. I just wouldn't have filmed it because now you can't discipline your kids at all. You beat your kids, ACS is at the house.
Yeah.
You know, ACS is at the house, ready to take your kid away. Meanwhile, back in the day, some people you got an ass whooping for cutting up in church. And back then, people used to love when you got beaten in church, or you know, somewhere like Sister so and so tore him up. Told him stop cutting up in church when the choir singing. He knew better. And then when they see you next Sunday, how you doing? You gonna act right this Sunday, ain't you? Now you act up. It's like, don't beat your kid. I'm a social. I had somebody one time tell me, you know, the video that they saw that I posted was, you know, it was the beating that this kid got was unnecessary and something, and they know what they talking about because they're a social worker and a parent. I'm like, well, I'm not a social worker, but I'm a parent, and I know when my kid disrespect me or try to, you know, act like he older than me or he run me, you get that belt. I'm sorry. I'm not doing this whole you know, going back and forward. If I say so, it is so. That's it. Now I'll give you a chance to chill out, you know, but if you keep pushing the boundary, then it's like, okay, that's it. So you get it. But your mother looked like she had a nice backhand.
Well, I got beat with the switch, so I can imagine that if my mother ever caught me having a girl doing something like that, I would have got whooping, and the girl would have got the whooping. And then if the girl's parents had a problem, they would have got a whooping too.
And you beat my daughter? Well, your daughter was doing this in my house, and I caught him. So
yeah, now I do remember thinking about that. I a girl and I that we dated back in the day, got caught having sex with her in her house. Her mom caught us, but she wasn't really like pissed. She kind of like, you know, she just like, stop that, put your clothes on. And then we went to school, and it was like, she never mentioned it again. She didn't even say I couldn't come back. You know, it was kind of like, oh, okay. I mean, it wasn't so bad, but you know, I just remember.
What kind of mother is that?
I don't know, but I just thought about that. Like, you know, she didn't slam the hammer down to say, I don't ever want you to see my daughter again. You know, it was just like, she just.
That would have been some of the mothers I dealt with. They would have been like, hey, all right, that's it. Don't come here no more. I would have been called all types of stuff. Nappy-headed, nasty, snot-nosed kid. Or, you know, I would have been called every name in the book but my name while they chasing me out the house.
Yep.
Oh, man. He said, damn. He said that was it? Just put your clothes back on? It must have been quick, huh? I'm sorry. You probably knew you could sneak it because this won't take long. Seriously, this won't take long.
All right, Mr. Wise Guy.
I'm sorry. Hey, it happens to all of us. Just not every single time. But anyway, so
I feel like doing some editing right now.
no need. There's no need. All right, cut it out. I know what you're gonna say. Back to the ass whooping. This little girl.
You see inside the chat?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But nah, man. It's. I'm telling you, like these parents need to whoop more ass. Okay, and I think that's one of the problems is that ass whoopings don't went out the door. Like Bernie Mac said this years ago on Kings of Comedy. Bernie Mac said, we need Big Mama back. He said, Big Mama gone.
Yeah.
He said,
she long gone.
Now people calling their mothers by their first name, Big Mama is gone. Okay. Even like my grandparents, both my I don't know my grandfathers, but my grandmothers, they never beat me, but I already from getting enough ass whoopings at home, kind of already had enough respect, instilled in me to respect grandma and her house. Like if my grandmother was alive to this day, I would still be asking permission to go into the fridge, even though when I got older, she was like, why you always asking? I'm like, Grandma, this is your house. Okay.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not just gonna go open your fridge like I own the place. This ain't my house.
Right.
Like, Grandma, can I get a can of Coke? Like, baby, you don't have to ask. Just go get it. Like, no. This is your house. I respect your house. That's what it was. That's gone. That doesn't exist anymore. And now you got fresh ass kids out here doing videos like this.
Yeah.
And nasty little predators are seeing that. And I bet you if she put that in a chat room, can you imagine if she put that in a chat room? How many nasty adults, even adults who ain't necessarily out there looking for children, some adult would see that and just be like, she fresh. Like I can get her to do anything.
Right.
Just because, like, whatever, I can just get her to do it because she like that.
Yeah.
I'm not into kids, but I know this little girl would do some stuff, and as long as I can tell her to keep quiet, then that's it. Like that happens, Like I've heard stories of child predators who never did this before. They've done it with one.
Yeah.
And why did they do it with that one? Probably because of something like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, well, let me just give it a shot. See.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Sarah, how are you? How are you, Sarah? Thank you for joining us. And also thank you, Mrs. Warren Russell. Thank you so much for you had a comment. Some parents are busy trying to be friends to their children and not leaders in the home. Exactly.
I know that woman.
Me too. And I also know this woman. Hey, how are you?
Shut your goddamn mouth.
What are you talking about?
All right.
Thank you so much. If you guys need a dance instructor, some great dance instruction, Afro beats, she's just amazing. You want to check her out. Her page is right there, Faith Jones on Facebook. Check her out. She is amazing.
You trying to get brownie points? How many more amazings can you say?
Amazing.
Asswife.
Yeah, it's good. Good to see you, Sarah. Good to see you. Hope all is well. Thank you so much for joining us. For you guys that came on a little late, we played a video of a mother that was spanking her child, and she videotaped it. And her child was caught on video showing her private area, not literally showing it, but she had the camera on her crotch, and she's, you know, making it. She's doing the movement like she's getting, you know, having sex, doggy style, and she's like a kid. She's between the ages of 8 and 11, if that. Young little girl. It's crazy. And I didn't like the fact, Brian and I didn't like the fact that she got spanked on camera, but we both agreed that she should have got the spanking. You can watch the replay if you want to see the video, or it's all over Facebook. It's been shared over 50,000 times.
And don't forget to mention also, you can tell in the video that this is actually this year, kind of recent, because she's wearing a mask.
Yeah.
So this wasn't like an old video that just resurfaced. This just happened this year. Okay.
Right,
somewhere between March and now. It really could have been last week for all we know, but it definitely happened this year.
Yeah. Yeah, so, you know, it's crazy. It's crazy, but, you know, at the end of the day, what are we going to do? You know, we have to just make sure that we that we do right by our kids. We can't expose them to that. Like I was saying earlier, you know, I've seen the WAP, you know, you see the Megan Thee Stallion, Cardi B videos, you know, Nicki Minaj, you know what I'm saying? Beautiful women, they look good, but all of that, you know, young girls don't need to see that because they're too young for that, you know what I'm saying? And when men look at that, all they're thinking about is sex, you know what I'm saying? So if I look at Cardi B is not wife material to me. You know what I'm saying? Now, to some men, she will be wife material because she got money. So there are men that are like that. But besides the money, take away all the money and just the body and then her attitude and her demeanor. Nobody want to marry her like that. You know, she's getting a divorce, you know, as sexy as she is. You know, she got the body, she got everything, you know, and even with the money, Offset, he cheated still. He still cheated. So it's like
any woman can be cheated on.
Yep, it don't matter how good you look, you know what I'm saying? It's about, some people want like a wholesome woman, you know what I'm saying? And you keep all of that, your body parts and all that, keep that for your husband. You know, it's not wrong with being confident, and I believe there's a way to be classy. You know, I know women that, you know, some women do show cleavage, a little cleavage, but it still looks classier than a lot of stuff that you see Cardi B wearing. You know what I'm saying? This kind of, you know, brings me back to the conversation that I had with you know, Minister Dolores Mayweather on yesterday about, you know, being revealing, you know, dressing modest versus not dressing modest. So, you know, just to like show this picture, you know, you got Jada Pinkett there, you know what I'm saying? If I'm scouting out women and I see Cardi B, Jada Pinkett. Can you hear me, Brian?
Yeah, now I can.
Okay.
Wait, I think I lost you again.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
All right, sorry about that, man. It's this mouse. I'm using like a external mouse, not the trackpad. So it's like when I just move my hands, it kicks me out because I'm like like back swiping the computer or whatever.
Yeah.
Kicks me out. But like I was saying, it's like if I'm scouting out a woman that I want to talk to, like as a respectable somebody I might want to bring home to, you know, meet my family, then, you know, yeah, Jada Pinkett is who I'm gonna pick over Cardi B. But if I'm looking for a good time, I'm looking at Cardi B like, yeah, I could probably hit that easy. I just gotta get her Mac lines, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, because of the way that she's dressed.
I've seen Jada also, you know, revealing, you know, at times. She has worn some stuff that's been kind of revealing, but
yeah, but she doesn't have a body like Cardi. It's not like her stuff is sticking out like how Cardi's is, you know. That's the kind of like the difference, you know.
Yeah. They say you're looking for a good time, you're gonna pick Cardi.
Yeah. So, you know, and then the young girls, they're just looking at that and they're like, yeah, I want to be like that. And then they're doing the twerking. You got the twerk videos. You got this group. There's a group called City Girls, and I know that Cardi B did a video with City Girls, and they have like, it's like a twerk song where they all twerking, little girls see that stuff. You know what I'm saying? There's millions of views on those videos. You can't tell me that one little girl in the world has not seen that video. It's they see it however they see it, and then that's what happens when you get little girls doing that kind of stuff. But then that's how you have little kids being abducted, because there are men out there that prey on little girls like that. That's why Netflix got in trouble for that movie, that movie called Cuties, when they had the little girls looking all like supposedly trying to be looking sexy or whatever. And there's men that feed off all of that kind of stuff, and it's not right.
Yeah, and Cuties, that caused a huge uproar, because the biggest thing I think of is, okay, fine, you got this movie with 11-year-old girls twerking on stage. I'm not gonna watch it. Whatever.
Right. I'm not watching it. My kids ain't watching it. I'm
not canceling my Netflix. I'm just not gonna give it no airtime.
Yeah.
But you when you do an audition, one thing that happens in auditions is they film you. They want to see how you look on camera, and these audition tapes don't just disappear. They don't get thrown away. These audition tapes stay. So if you audition for things like this, now you have a bunch of the producers said they audition, over 100 girls. So now you have over 100 little girls twerking on a camera. And now that footage is in somebody's house, still there. That's borderline child pornography to me. I'm sorry. That's what that looks like to me. Like, okay, we got all these girls twerking, and you're gonna keep that footage. That footage just does not get destroyed. I mean, years down the road, a DVD can come out or a special can come out, and you'll see audition tapes or people who didn't get the part, but you'll see other people auditioning, and that stuff can be up there. Somebody else twerking or whatever. Right. So I'm not all for that. And also let's think about us when we were kids. There were things that came on TV that we probably shouldn't have seen, but like I said, for us, that happened late night. This stuff is coming on
any time of day,
anytime during the day.
5 a.m, 3 don't matter when it's. As I said, this phone, Google, everything is accessible, man. It's all there, man. It's like
YouTube. There were music videos that showed nudity when we were kids, and I remember the first time I did see a nude music video. I went out with my grandmother had like a little quick emergency at her house, and I was home with my dad, and he said, I gotta go to your grandmother's house, real quick. You want to take a ride with me? So I said, all right. So we go over there. He handled what he had to handle, but while the TV was on, it was literally like maybe like 1 o'clock in the morning. It was like summertime. There's no school, so I'm out with him 1 a.m. And her TV was on, and then all of a sudden a music video came on with women on the beach, butt naked. I don't remember the music video, but it was late at night. Now you can pull this up on YouTube anytime, and kids go on YouTube. Even if they're looking up kiddie stuff, you can still come across anything on YouTube. Yeah, at this point.
Yeah.
So also. Think about the stuff that maybe have maybe left an impression on you. Don't think certain things left an impression on you, but they might have. Like, I'm gonna use this for an example, and this could be why I am the way I am today in a certain sense. I love, when it comes to women, I love legs. Okay, I love legs. What's one of the things that I used to constantly see on TV growing up? As a kid on cartoons, you would see a woman. Look at Muppet Babies. Now, Nanny didn't have no sexy legs, but all I saw was Nanny's legs. Okay, like them stockings. All I used to see them stockings all day, every episode. Nanny got them stockings and them.
Well, you have people like you have cartoons like Jessica Rabbit.
Which one of her legs.
If you over
her whole body, but she used to show off them legs though.
Yeah, yeah, and if you look back at it, it's almost like it's a cartoon, but it's over sexualizing, like because you know what I'm saying. Basically, if
Yeah.
you were gonna have a cartoon of, I mean, like do a real life version of Roger Rabbit, and you were gonna let someone play Jessica Rabbit, somebody like a Cardi B could kind of play, well, not with the big butt, but because of the breast, she could wear like that outfit and almost look just like Jessica Rabbit. You know, there's so many women that could put on that outfit and look just like it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's the same outfit. You know, being over sexualized. When you talk about legs, even I don't know if you remember the episode of Martin when Martin's teacher, his old teacher, Miss Trinidad. Remember Miss Trinidad?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, and she was like, she had legs and all that, and it was like, you know, you're not
he wanted to touch that thigh.
yeah, yeah. So it's like that's not been a TV
We had a teacher in high school, well, junior high actually, who had some legs on her, and well, she was a different breed because she used to tell the guys like come up to the desk and you know she wore mini skirts. She used to tell us, come up to the desk. Let me show you what you did wrong. And then she'll tell you, here, get down. Like, why am I getting down for you to show me what I did wrong? So now her legs is right in front of me, and I'm not paying attention to what she's saying. I'm looking at her legs.
right.
And then she asked me, are you paying attention?
Yeah.
In my head, I'm like, no. Like, you have me where I should not. Yeah, she was a different breed of teacher.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, you know, stuff like that, like really could put an impression on you. So now, if cartoons like that could put an impression on us years ago. Now, the stuff that comes on TV today is putting an impression on the kids that's here now.
Right. And then,
You know,
and then, not to cut you off, I just want to go to this point real quick for Miss Warren Russell. She says because of circumstances, children are left in front of the TV too long, and there's not too many good role models on TV, and worst of all, in music videos. And she's right. A lot, but if you want to take away COVID, because you know I could understand certain circumstances. You know, we're in COVID now. Kids are staying home. They gotta be homeschooled. The parents are going to work. You know, kids are just gonna be kids. They're gonna watch what they're gonna want to watch, right? But even before COVID, you had single parents, single mothers. They got to go to work. The kids go to school. They come home. They get on that TV. They on the computer. You don't even need the TV anymore. You can find, like I said, you can find all of all of these type of wear and clothing right on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Or Google or whatever. You know, even Pornhub. If you go on Pornhub, you know what I'm saying, or these different pornography sites. There's no login. A kid could go in there easy and just start watching what they want to watch. Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? I think that there needs to be a way where you have to at least log in. It shouldn't even be a preview. There's this, as soon as you go on the site, it's just open. You know what I'm saying? So it shouldn't be just that accessible because, you know, kids are going to be kids and, you know, people are going to be people. If you grown, you do what you want to do, but I don't want my kids watching that stuff.
Yeah,
you know
it seemed like years ago. It seemed like years ago on those type of sites. It seemed like even if you clicked, you know, are you 18? It seemed like even if you clicked, yes, I am over 18. It seemed like back then the computer knew
that you were.
I don't know. It's like I would click like anybody. Okay. Yes, I am 18, and then something will pop up, but it would still not be full access. And then it would say, pay this to get on there. And now, all of a sudden, these sites are just free. And that's all they ask. Are you 18? Yes. All right, here. Enjoy yourself.
Sometimes
something extra, pay the $10 or $20, whatever it is. You know, it's too accessible. Right. I think the first one to ever do that was we have YouTube. There was something called YouPorn. I think that was like the first one. It was like the thing. Yeah. Really? Yes, there is no more parental control on devices anymore.
Nope, it's not.
That doesn't exist. You have to wipe if you want parental control somehow. You just have to wipe everything clean and put nothing on it.
Yeah. Well,
Literally sit in front of it with your kids.
Yeah.
Here, you
Yeah.
want Google? Here. What do you want to look at? Let's type it together. All right. No, don't look at that. Look at this. All right, that's
Right.
it.
Right.
There's no more parental control.
Right. Well. I'm gonna tell you this. There's an app, right, that I have for my kids. So it's called Family. It's called Family Link. So because my kids are minors, right? Once I put in an email address for them, they're minors. So Google automatically defaults them to Family Link. And I guess because it's Google, I've never tried it with like a Yahoo email address or whatever, but I just know for Google. So it says Family Link right there, right? And then once you click on Family Link, so I'm gonna show you guys because I just want you guys to get like a. So that's my kids, right? I can check each phone. I can check each device. I can lock their devices. So if I go to my son, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna tell me how long he's been on, whatever he's been on. Let me just let y'all see this good. So you see where it says he's been on YouTube for 4 today. Today was a holiday, y'all. So, he was on YouTube for 4 hours, whatever. It just tells me what apps he's on. So now his phone is locked. You see at the bottom it says locked until 5 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah. So his phone is locked. I can unlock it right now if I want to. I have control over their phones. So I like that part. Anything, and then Google automatically locks certain apps off automatically. Like they don't have YouTube on their devices. They can watch Netflix, and then Netflix has like parental control. So I have they all have the kid option. We all have like 5 accounts. So I have an account. My wife has an account. Then Enoch and Rachel have their own separate accounts, but they have kid accounts. And then me and my wife have adult accounts. You know what I'm saying? And then now you have to put a password in. So even if they went on my account, they would have to put my PIN code in to watch anything on my account. So you know what I'm saying? That's what I like about how everything is now. You know what I'm saying? We have another
Why you zooming on me? What? Am I supposed to read this?
Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to stop using this mouse because it keeps messing me up. I have to use my trackpad. It keeps cutting me down. So yeah, so this nice young lady here, Claudia Jones, says there is a parental control on Apple devices. Yes.
No, just say my wife.
But everybody doesn't have Apple now. So, like in my house, like my computer is Apple, my wife's computer is Apple. We all have Apple, everything. But the kids, they ain't getting Apple because that's expensive. We can't have the whole family with Apple now. We ain't there yet, but we getting there. But anyway,
that's way too expensive.
But yeah, she's saying Samsung needs to get an Apple level of parental control. You're right, they do. But at least Google
Samsung has that thing where you can turn it into you can turn the tablets into a Samsung Kids tablet. You just have to reboot it from fresh, and as it's rebooting, you say you want to make it only kid friendly. That's the closest thing you'll get to their parental control.
Right. Yeah, because I have this. This is a Samsung Galaxy tablet that I use, and anytime my kids want to use it, if they want to or I have my nephew. Right, my nephew is 4 years old. So if I'm babysitting him or whatever, he's hanging out with me. Then this has it has a kids mode app, right? So I just type in I tap in Samsung Kids, click on Samsung Kids, and then it's gonna automatically open up to Samsung Kids, and then let's see. What the heck is going on? It's telling me it needs to update. And anyway, once you click on that, it's gonna automatically default to a Samsung Kids app, and then it's gonna be in landscape mode the whole time. And then all he can do is play kid stuff. He can't search the web, go into my contacts, go into message. He can't do nothing but play kids. So yeah,
right.
We need those type of things,
Yeah, and even YouTube Kids is sketchy because there's adults who put things on YouTube Kids that should not be on YouTube Kids, and it slides under the rug. Like they don't really monitor this stuff until people complain about it. Is when they say, "Oh, yeah, this needs to come down." Like I've seen so many things on YouTube itself that says this is for kids, and it's not.
Right.
Even on YouTube Kids, this is not for kids. Like I saw, and it's like I said, this goes back to when I say certain things are impressionable. This is I saw a video. Somebody made a video game, like a phony computer video game of Peppa Pig, which Peppa Pig, I can't stand Peppa Pig, but if my son's going to watch it, let him watch it. But he's not supposed to be watching. He's not supposed to be watching Peppa Pig stabbing people.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. And he was watching it one time, and I didn't even realize what was going on. I'm sitting there, I'm just hearing like somebody talking on the screen, and it's Peppa Pig running around with a knife in her hand, stabbing people.
Oh my gosh!
Like, wait a minute, what? This ain't Peppa. I said, what are you looking? I said, give me that. Look at it. I said, no. I took that off so quick. YouTube app gone, and I just went, but I went through like the whole history of the stuff that he has seen, like without me even knowing. I'm like, yo, you have seen some stuff that you should not have seen. Okay, Cookie Monster eating people, or like, yo, no, this is not what you're supposed to. So YouTube gone. Monitor YouTube Kids to it. Like I'm constantly looking at YouTube Kids with them. Like, what's on here? What is this you're watching? I don't even like him watching kids play video games.
Right.
Because I don't know what these kids are saying. They got their headsets on and they're playing games with each other. But what are you saying that's a 5-year-old should not be hearing?
Right.
So minds are very impressionable. Like I said, that's one reason why I love legs. Nanny.
Yeah.
Nanny or even Powerpuff Girls, the mayor's secretary. You never saw her face. All you saw was her bottom half, her legs. Mm-hmm. That's all you saw. So me growing up, I'm automatically, I see a woman and I'm like, oh, nice legs.
Yeah.
These kids, they're seeing these music videos like, oh, nice what you call it, or I want to do those twerk moves, all that stuff. It's crazy. It's disgusting, like,
yeah, it's crazy.
This is what kids are now being impressed by.
Mm-hmm.
Hell, I was also impressed by cars. Look at all there's another example. I love cars because look at the TV shows we used to watch growing up. I can name 3 TV shows right now that we used to watch faithfully growing up that had some nice cars in it, which made me love cars. Knight Rider, the old Batman, A-Team. Okay, I mean, it was just that truck, but that truck was cool. Speed Racer, the cartoon. Like, these are the things that we grew up that had us, our brains were like focused on that, but now these kids are focused on nasty stuff all day throughout the day. YouTube Kids, Google. This stuff is too easy to access. It's way too easy to access.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Miss Warren Wessel says it's nice to hear you guys in parent mode. And did she also mention a show like the A-Team? Yeah, like the A-Team. The A-Team was like, you know what? I just thought about that when she said the A-Team. All respect, right? All respect to Black Panther. Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, Chadwick Boseman. But they always say that, it's like the A-Team were good guys, right? Even though they weren't superheroes, they were good guys. But it's like they always say that Black Panther was the first Black superhero. But what about Mr. T?
She brought me a fresh one.
Oh, wow. I need to go to the fridge and refill mine.
Yeah, Mr. T. We forgot all about Mr. T. Mr. T.
Oh! She said you said the A-Teamer, and
I mentioned Knight Rider.
Oh, okay,
Old
okay.
Batman with the Batmobile, you know, the
Yeah,
AT. It was just it was a truck, but that truck was cool though.
yeah.
Cool. And we forgot all about Mr. T. Like that was one of our first black heroes right there.
Yeah.
B.A. Baracus. Like, dad, we just X'd him out, you know. But um, uh, going back to, you know, things that impress us, there you go. There's that's one reason why I love cars. You know, I'm pretty sure there's something you watched, which is the reason why, you know, growing up, which is why you like certain things that you like now.
Yeah, man. There's so many shows, man. So many shows. Give me 1 second while you. I have another video I want to play too. Because do you remember the Momo challenge? You ever heard of that?
I heard about it. I might have seen it, just don't remember.
Okay, so the Momo challenge was this thing that come on the screen, and it's like when kids are watching their YouTube videos, and you don't know what's coming. It's just some kind of figure will just come on the screen and just start feeding stuff into their mind, into their brain, and it will start making kids do crazy stuff. So
I remember that.
Yeah, so I'm gonna play that video in just a minute. Just give me 1 second. Gotta go to the fridge.
You should have had this stuff already.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Had to go to the fridge to refill my adult beverage.
I love how Miss Russell said she likes hearing us in parable. I'm like, you remember us when we was little tykes. and now we out here with kids. Like,
yeah, right.
Sometimes I think back to myself like, dang, I remember when I was in high school, and then I look at my son like, man, what happened? Like, my credit score was great when I was young.
Well, everybody was.
Now my credit score is trying. That's what it ain't great. It's trying. You know what's crazy is that my credit wasn't bad when we was young, but I remember applying for a credit card when I was young, and it said I couldn't get it because I didn't have credit long enough.
Oh wow!
Like wow, my credit score that hasn't existed that long for me to even get a credit card right now. It was like no credit card for you. You establish yourself a little longer. And when I finally did establish myself, I didn't know how credit worked, so I messed it up.
Wow!
I just messed it up. There you go.
All right, so I'm gonna play this video just to show you guys the Momo challenge because even though we're talking about sexual things, that happen with like the body and all stuff, there's other stuff out there that we need to protect our children from too. So when I saw that, that's when I started really investigating how to make sure my kids, are protected from, having security features on their devices so I can know everything that they watch. This thing is just crazy, man. So here we go.
Opening to Pocahontas.
Pearl Woods is careful about what videos her 12-year-old can watch online.
I have parental control filters on here. I have Apple filters on here as well.
Zoe has autism and a few weeks ago began displaying some unusual behavior.
Where's suicide coming from? Why would she ask me about a knife going into an outlet?
Then last weekend, Zoe turned the kitchen gas stove on without letting it light, creating a potentially explosive situation.
She kept telling me about Momo and I just didn't understand. I see now.
Momo's going to kill you.
Pearl discovered alarming short clips popping up in the videos Zoe was watching.
She paused the screen as soon as I walked in and I saw a creepy masked doll.
It was Momo. I'm making bad videos.
And they're not alone. Across the country, kids are reporting seeing Momo videos with a strange cartoon-like character telling kids to do dangerous things.
The video that we believe that she saw told her to turn on the gas stove while I was sleeping.
That's really a fire and explosive danger.
Whether hoax or not, officials say it's a teachable moment.
We really encourage that parents pay attention to what their kids are doing on the internet. Ask them what they're doing.
What's normal and part of our day of life, we can't do anymore because a 10-15 second clip could be in there that could destroy us.
Hoping no other family will come face to face with this cyber danger.
I am sorry.
Babes, you're not in trouble. You didn't do anything wrong. Sweetheart, you just didn't know, okay?
All right, there you go. So
I remember that.
Yeah. When I saw that, I was like, "Yo, that is crazy." Now, of course, that young lady, that little girl, had autism. Okay, so you know, I understand it's a little different. My kids, if my kids fall for that, I'm gonna beat them. I'm sorry. If we make it out live, they're gonna get a whooping for that. I'm like, you don't be watching with no videos say talking about turning on stuff, because these are things I've already taught my kids. Don't turn on the stove. Don't turn the knob. Don't touch the knob. Don't do this. Don't do that. Don't put, I never had to tell my kids not to put a knife in the outlet. Certain things you don't need to tell your kids because they're not going to know to do that. Why would they do that?
I actually, when my son was crawling, our old apartment, you want to talk about outlets. One of the outlets in our old apartment was kind of loose.
Yeah.
And, he was crawling on the floor, and then I saw him like he actually grabbed it and was like tugging on it. And I ran over there quick. My first reaction, honestly, wasn't just pick him up and move him. My first reaction was I smacked him on the hand, like hard, It's like he wasn't even walking yet, but smacking him on the hand, one was like, don't touch that,
Yeah.
And I haven't, and this is, like I said, this is before he was even walking.
Mm-hmm.
And I haven't had to worry about outlets. I had the outlets plugged up, with them plastic things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
still, I didn't even want him to touch it, even with the plastic. But after I popped him on the hand, I haven't had to worry about that.
Yeah.
But that Momo thing is for kids. His age, younger. He's 5. You got kids 5 and younger looking at YouTube, and they're seeing that. Yeah, that's very scary for all the kids, man. That's not something that kids should see. That mask is creepy, or whatever that is creepy.
Yeah.
And this thing is popping up, telling about Momo's gonna kill you, and then telling you to go do some stuff. It goes beyond YouTube. I caught something on. I had to put parental control on my my Roku devices.
Oh.
Because when I had YouTube on Roku for me, because I watch YouTube, but then also my son watch YouTube. So now, for my sake, for his sake, I had to take YouTube off the Roku. None of us is watching YouTube in the house, but somehow he downloaded something onto the Roku, and there's this couple, a Spanish couple. They put videos on YouTube, but they also have a Roku channel. I can't say what it is. I don't remember what it is, honestly, but they take characters that kids know, like Elsa or Spider-Man or characters like that, and make them do sexual stuff.
Oh man.
And
messing up our childhood, man.
He had the app on there, so he watched it. I didn't know until I'm just going through Roku, and I'm like, what are all these channels? And then I click on them, I'm like, what the heck is this? And it was like, and one of the Roku channels things that he downloaded had a whole bunch of stuff. Like as soon as you click on it, it's just a whole bunch of videos. And it had one video had just Disney princesses kissing. Like the all the princesses just kissing on each other and doing lesbian stuff. And I'm like, how is this stuff how is this sneaking onto these devices like this and nobody's monitoring this? But they're taking characters that kids see that they see on TV all the time and like, oh yeah, they'll see Ariel or whoever, Tinkerbell, whatever, and say, oh yeah, this is actually something cool for me to watch because these are my characters. I just took him to Disney World. He ain't seen them doing that there. He saw all of them on a float waving. Now one princess was kissing on the other. Okay, right. But then the minute he come home and turns on that app, which is not there anymore. I watch it, I got rid of it. But the minute he turned that app on, he gonna see these princesses kissing. That's not right. This stuff is sneaking in there. These kids are impressed with too much negative stuff that's just floating around right now.
Right.
It bugs me. It really bugs me how these kids are just being raised now, and nobody cares. These apps and stuff are just letting it go. They're just letting it. Yeah, go ahead. We'll put it on there. We'll take it down when you complain.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, man. We definitely have to be careful. Let me just go back to the comments real quick, just so everybody gets their fair. So Claudia says, speaking about credit, as a parent, you should jumpstart your kids' credit from about age 16 by adding them to one of your credit cards with the low minimum of one-time payment. That way, that when they turn 18, their credit score will be in the 800s and won't need their parents for any cosigns or anything. That's a good point. That's a definitely good point. I will, talk to Brian about that to have you guys, come on the show and talk about that too, because we need to talk about credit. That stuff that that they don't teach us that in school. How I think they should. Also, Miss Warren Russell says technology is great, but left unchecked could be dangerous. Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Yep. Technology is a great thing. I could, but imagine, sometimes I say to myself, if we had technology the way it is right now, back when we were in high school, we probably would have got more trouble. So maybe it was okay.
I would be, oh man, I would be in so much trouble. I would be in so much trouble. Yeah. That's why I tell my family all the time. It's a good thing I was born in 1984 and not like in the 60s.
Yeah.
And the 70s, because I already know 100%. I already know beyond a shadow of a doubt, if I was in my 20s in the 70s, I would have been doing cocaine.
Oh man.
I'm sorry. I'm grown now, and I look at the documentaries of like athletes, like there's a documentary on the New York Mets in the 80s. These dudes was hitting home runs while high on cocaine, and then when the game was over, they was going to the club and hanging out with regular people like us, not famous people. They were hanging out with regular people, going to the club, bringing them into their VIP, and doing more cocaine. And they looked like they were having fun.
So, and they had a lot of money, so I guess they could.
It was fun.
They could live their life,
I already know. I would have tried it. I would have tried it. So can you imagine, like, all the stuff that's going on now? Yeah, I would be in trouble. I probably would have had more than one kid by now. I probably would have had about 6, 7 by the time I was 22. It's like, because this world is disgusting right now. It's very disgusting.
Yeah. But we've talked about a lot. We've had a lot. I want to thank everyone that was in the comments. All right. I want to thank everyone that was watching with us. Claudia, thank you so much. Miss Warren Russell, thank you so much for joining us. I saw Miss Lady D on here, just checking it out for a minute. Thank you, everybody. All right, even the people that didn't leave a comment. All right, thank you so much for joining us on tonight. And also, one more comment. I don't think so. Mama would have kept you together regardless. Yeah.
I don't know. Once I left the house, if I saw the New York Mets anywhere near 42nd Street, like, which way is the party? It's this way. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I feel you.
Some documentaries, they showed them Studio 54. Michael Jackson talked about Studio 54. He went. He enjoyed himself. He just said he didn't do the drugs, but he said he enjoyed Studio 54.
Yeah.
I don't know. I might have went the distance.
Yeah. I feel you. All right, man. Well, thanks a lot, Bryant, for the conversation. And everybody watch the replay if you want to see that video again. I don't really want to play it again on here, but you can watch the replay to check out that video of, why we decided to do the repost tonight. So we'll see you next time. Remember, October's coming. The first week in October, we have the Vote 2020. Please join us. Tomorrow night, I am going live for a watch-along of the presidential debate. So I'll be on here. Not sure if Brian's going to be with me, but I'll be here, and I'll just be watching the debate and just giving commentary on, everything that's being said during the presidential debate between Donald Trump and Joe Biden, all right? So catch us here at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, all right, guys? So I'll see you next time. Andre, that's Bryant.
I'm like,
yeah. All right, guys. Thank you for watching Black News Undisputed. Remember, no justice, no peace.
Get out.
See ya.